folks. Got a wee punk rock story to tell you tonight. Standing out at Hill End Loch, known to most of the locals for Armadale as Forestfield Loch. Beautiful night. I was down by the loch side, but unfortunately the midges saw me off. I think they'll see off most of the fishermen tonight as well. Anyway, this wee story. Back to 1980, around about then, 1980-81, the Playhouse in Edinburgh. The gig, the Ramones, and the Ramones backup band, the Edinburgh band Exploited. Brilliant gig it was, as you'd expect. Went through my mate's Podge, car, Big Podge, God rest him, not with us anymore. Great guy, me and him went to hundreds of gigs. Went through in his Austin Allegro. I'll mention that because we'll get back to that later. It's an integral part of the story. Anyway, in we gets Playhouse. I was about 17, 18 year old at the time, and we're in the hills, remember, up in the balcony. And that's when the Playhouse is still, as it was then, it's all seated. So everybody downstairs are in the seats. Watty comes on, the Exploited. The first thing he shouts, "Right, want to see everybody down the front, pull going." So that was it. It was like a scene for the Mara River, or the Serengeti Plain. Just imagine the wildebeest diving into the water, trying to evade the crocodiles. This was it. The road double Z all the way down to A, jumping, charging, knocking folk out the way. All you could see was the mohawks, everything. And the bouncers were doubling, they were doubling up as the crocodiles. for every 20 would-be wildebeest that got past, one got caught, you got a stiffening. You'd probably more chance for the crocodiles. Because back in the late 70s, early 80s, the bouncers didn't mess about. There's no code of conduct then. If you got caught, you got dull ones, that was it. So for every 20-25 people who got past, one got a beating and thrown out. So anyway, the gig starts. Within 5 minutes, there's chairs getting flung everywhere. I don't know how they had punk rock gigs back there in these places. But yeah, that's only places that were there, I suppose. So the Exploited, they're doing a great set. The places get wrecked. Of course, the Ramones come on. The Ramones are a fantastic band. I'll tell you other stories about them later. The bars, etc. They come on, old Joey and the boys, 1, 2, 3, 4. Before you know it, they've sang 32 songs, the game's over. Brilliant gig. Fantastic gig. We're going out. Me and Big Podge, back to his Austin Allegro. Gets in. He says, "Big man, I locked this car and it's open." I tried my door. I says, "Podge, mine's is open too." So he says, he's checked the radio, it's still there, right? Because that's in the days when that's when it got nicked. Podge started up the car, nothing. Tried again, nothing. Gets in under the bonnet. Can't make this up. Under the bonnet. What's happened? They've stole the battery. Somebody actually broke into his car, surgically removed the battery. What can you say? They never stole the car, they just needed the batteries. So this is about 11:15. We're in a bit of panic now. Because last bus to Armadale was 11 o'clock. As the crow flies, as the wildebeest runs, it's about 15 minutes. So me and Big Podge take off up the hill. Podge wasn't the fittest back then, I wasn't much fitter than him. But anyway, last man down. Wouldn't have left him anyway. He gets to the bus with about 1 minute to go. I'm just about to make it. Podge really nearly didn't make it. He gets on the bus. Podge is like a wildebeest who's been attacked by a lion. He's mangled up the back. I guess on the bus, I'm not much better than him. And who do we meet there? Bill JJ Baird. Our great mate Bill, he'd been at the concert as well. He just strolled up to the bus, so he didn't know what was going on down in the car park. And so there you go, that was a good wee story. I liked that one. I liked relaying that because it's a fantastic night. The look on Big Podge's face. Big man, I've stole my battery. He would steal a battery. Anyway, that's a story for the Ramones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's my battery?